The schools in Planning Cluster Central H are Carver, Delaney, Hereford High, Loch Raven High, and Towson High School. Recent facility assessments identified $93 million in building condition repairs such as roofs, restrooms, and electrical, and $95 million in educational adequacy and equity improvements such as science and career tech labs, the arts, teacher collaboration space for project-based learning, physical and emotional health improvements, and supports for vulnerable student populations. Enrollment projections for 2026 predict that the number of students will exceed capacity by more than 300 seats across these schools, with acute crowding conditions at Towson and moderate crowding at Delaney. Hereford High School's remote location presents a challenge for redistricting. Draft options that are being considered include those listed here in no particular order. Please note that in each of these scenarios, all schools would at minimum be scheduled for prioritized renovations and educational and equity enhancement projects. Option A is a low-cost solution to crowding with building additions at Delaney, Loch Raven, and Towson to make room for more students. Without having to pay for demolition and expensive new schools, limited resources are put towards more extensive renovations and educational and equity enhancements benefiting more students. Option B is a premium cost solution proposed by community stakeholders to replace Delaney and perform historic reconstruction of Towson with new, larger buildings to relieve crowding and improve conditions at these specific schools. The trade-off is that this option commits county and state investment in fewer campuses benefiting fewer students. By using limited resources for very expensive replacement schools, less would be left for other projects, which translates to longer timelines and severely scaled-back renovations, not just within the surrounding area, but across the entire county. Please note that in each of these scenarios, redistricting may be entailed to balance enrollment and capacity. When taking the survey, you may indicate support for more than one option. In addition to community input, final recommendations will be made in consideration of many factors such as BCPS educational objectives, cost-benefit analysis, limited resource availability, and countywide equity, and may include new options not currently listed.